What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another boxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaijus and Boxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, share with everybody you think they would like the content of this channel. Hit the bell notification so you're notified right away when I drop my new video. But yeah, thanks, guys, for keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep spreading the word. We're looking really good. We're creeping up to the 300 mark for subscribers, and then right after that, we'll hit the 400 and I'll do my next giveaway. So just thank you so much and appreciate all the support. So yeah, got some things to go over today. So pretty exciting, a lot different than what we've done before. In a way, I guess I would say more of the character that we'll be talking about today. But first, before we dive into that, I want to give a little shout out, some recognition to some folks and to a product that I think is really cool. The quality is fantastic, and it's just backed by some really good guys and stuff like that. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to Kaiju Ramen. I recently, probably, I want to say 2, 3 weeks ago now, I got my copy of Volume 1 Kaiju Ramen. This has the collection of issues 1, 2, and 3 all into one big volume. And I love that. It's really great. They were able to get Matt Frank to do the cover art, which is absolutely fantastic, as you can see. Just an awesome idea that he came up with everything, with Godzilla eating a bowl of ramen. But obviously, you can see a bunch of different kaiju and other related things to the tokusatsu fandom and stuff like that are in the bowl that he's basically eating. So pretty awesome. Really love this cover. And this is the only way you can get this kind of cover is if you were a backer for the Kickstarter for Volume 1. And I definitely was going to do that because these guys are just great. They put out quality work. It's good work, and the magazine's fantastic. Like I said, the quality is great. Like it's nice stock. It's nice pictures, and everything. It's not black and white. It's not crappy paper. Like I've seen some magazines that are not adapted to this century type of printing yet, but it's in color and everything, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, definitely a big shout out to them for putting this out. Like I said, it was a Kickstarter, so you got a bunch of cool little goodies and stuff like that. Also, I was able to get like a mini poster of the cover for the Kaiju Ramen Volume 1. You were also able to pick maybe one of the covers from issues 1, 2, and 3 if you wanted one of those. You could do that. Maybe one of your artists that you liked did one of the covers art and stuff like that, so you could pick that. But I like this one a lot, so I went with this. They also, with the prizes for the Kickstarter, I got like coasters and I got a pin and stickers, and of course, even got my pack of ramen. So yeah, I was all set and everything. So great group of guys, putting this together. Definitely give them a follow on Twitter. They do Twitter a lot. I think they just got started on Facebook, so they made a Facebook page and everything like that. You can find them with the links below. Like I said, Twitter, and then their website, kaijuramenmedia.com. You can subscribe and look out for the other issues that are coming out. I think number 6 just dropped, the digital, and then pretty soon they'll be doing physical copies of the magazine. So realistically, if you don't want a physical, you can always get the digital. So you don't have to, if you don't want to waste room or anything like that, you don't have any room for them. But you can always get the digital for all the issues and stuff like that. And the digitals always drop way before the physicals. So if that's something you like, go for that. But yeah, definitely a huge fan of these guys. So keep up the good work. And yeah, go subscribe. All right, switching gears, we're going to get to our main event here. So we're going to talk about a character that not a lot of people maybe know about, or he even gets recognition. Not unless you're a really big kaiju tokusatsu fan. giant monster fan, that you've been into the genre for a long time now. You've probably heard his name or out there and stuff like that. Maybe even seen the movies, have the movies, what have you. But a lot of newer fans haven't heard of him and stuff like that. And I think it's about time that he kind of gets his name out there a little bit more and stuff like that. So I'm actually talking about this bad boy right here on my shirt. Shout out to Robo7, John Bellotti Jr. Go check out his work and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so well done. He just keeps getting better and better, as he makes his art and stuff like that. And yes, I am talking about Daimajin. Uh, it's just a character that I think like I said, just not a lot of people know about or have even tried to look into them or give it a chance, and stuff like that. I think recently I was on a podcast with Collect All Monsters and stuff like that, and we kind of started talking about Daimajin, and it's just something that's just not talked about. It really isn't, and I would love to talk, have more recognition for him because it's such a great series of movies and stuff like that. That if you are a fan of Godzilla or Ultraman or Gamera, and stuff like that, like it's right up your alley because of Gamera and stuff like that. The studio, you know, made the Daimajin movies that made Gamera. So it's going to be right up your alley and stuff like that. And it's unbelievable. And then, you have directors and artists and composers and all that stuff that worked on Godzilla stuff and Ultraman stuff. They've done stuff for this too. So it's pretty crazy that it's highly involved with that kind of a group of people that have done this kind of stuff. And it's not for everybody, I'll admit. Maybe it just doesn't, hit people right and stuff like that. If you're a big fan of the Japanese culture and, ancient feudal Japan and stuff like that, it's definitely for you. I highly recommend it, or just give it a shot, just to see if you like it or not. If it's maybe you're not your cup of tea, but at least you give it a shot. You tried it and you're just like, yeah, I gave it a shot, but I just didn't like it. You know, can't hurt you for even trying. So yeah, like I said, it's a trilogy of movies. This is the Blu-ray 3 pack. It has Daimajin, Return of Daimajin, and Daimajin Strikes Back. And it's such a great series, great movies, great character. It's wonderful because I'm a huge fan of Japanese culture in general, and it's fun to see. I I love like martial arts and samurai movies and stuff like that, and this will be right up your alley because it's like I said before, it's around like feudal Japan and stuff like that. Um, Basically, on all three of these movies, it takes place in each different village, and it's about a warlord or a gang or something like that coming in and taking over the village and stuff like that, and treating the villagers, running things to them, and basically the villagers going to Daimajin and who they worship and asking him for help and stuff like that until finally he wakes up and helps out the village wrath, on everybody who's done the villagers wrong and stuff like that. So like I said, they're really, really good. Check them out. This was made by Mill Creek. Came out several years ago. I don't know how hard they would be to get them, but I know Arrow just made a new set that came out last year or so. So yeah, check that out. See if you can find them. But yeah, it's just great stuff. So highly, highly recommend. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple collectibles that I have that represent Daimajin. There isn't a lot out there, I'd say in general, but there's a few here and there kind of floating around and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we'll start with our first one. Here he is. It's kind of hard to see because he blends right into my shirt with the blue. But this is my little Daimajin marmot from the Parababy line. He's about 5.5 inches tall, so he's a lot smaller than your normal Sofubi and stuff like that. But just a great, great figure. And this is my very first Daimajin figure that I have gotten. I don't have very many. Actually, you're only going to see the two that I have in my collection today. But I'm showing this because my next one is the most recent purchase that I got. So I just kind of had to show this little guy off too, while I was at it and everything. So yeah, it's super great. Um, it's just it's just wonderful. I just absolutely love it. I love that it's, Sofubi, then it's Daimajin. So, and then just that face is just woo. And then, if you are aware or familiar with the Parababy line from Marmot, what they do is for each figure they always have a little extra, and this is the little extra. This is the Daimajin statue when he's in his basically statue form, where he's kind of embedded in rock and stuff like that, and he's been sitting there for a long time and everything, and just not moving, and everybody just thinks that he's a sculpture, that was chiseled in the rock and everything, and they just worship him. So pretty cool, a little fun little extra that they bring into this line and stuff like that. And I love that kind of stuff. As you know, if you've seen my channel before, I love these little extras and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think I got this as a gift from my girlfriend, and so I wanted it and everything. So I was like, heck yeah. So she was nice enough to get it for me. But yeah, it's great. So it's real fun, and goes into my Parababy line and everything. So yeah, that's my first figure. All right, here he is. Doing this a little bit different. I unfortunately do not have the box for this guy. You guys know how I am. I love boxes. I like collecting the boxes with the figure. Unfortunately, they did not have the box when I bought this. But normally I wouldn't have made the purchase, but it was such a good price that I just could not pass it up. It was a fellow collector, in the group and stuff like that was selling this. And I just immediately jumped on it because I've been waiting a long time to get this particular figure. And everything. And it's just, I just had to get it just to say I have something in my collection, because I've been dying to get something in my collection that's Daimajin, that is of the X Plus line. So yeah, so this is the 30 centimeter standard X Plus Daimajin. So, so what I really want is I really want the Rick, a 30 centimeter Daimajin. That's the one I'm really looking forward to and everything. So I just haven't been able to find one. And if I do, I don't have the money for it and everything, and it just kind of, fades away. So this one popped up. I just grabbed it right away, just to say I have something. So, but yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout for the Rick 30 centimeter Daimajin, because they just have so many good things that come with it for the Rick options. I mean, he's got like 5 sets of hands that go along with a lot of the accessories. He has the hook and chains, where they were trying to knock him down or pull him down and everything, or trip him. And then it comes with the stone face, that if you've seen the movies, he starts off with the stone face, and then he turns his kind of wipes his arm across his face, and it turns into the angry face that you see here, which is just creepy AF. I mean, I'm sorry, but like he's got a creepy face, so it is pretty terrifying. And so yeah, they have that. They have an extra hand, like I said, that you can actually hold the sword, because the sword actually comes out. Oh, and everything. So unfortunately, with the standard, he just has closed fists, so he can't actually hold the sword. But it's cool that they included the sword with the standard, so it is a little accessory for it and stuff. So that's really cool. And I think that is it. Oh, and then you're able to actually move his eyes. This helmet comes off, so he looks a little weird, square head here. But if you turn him around, and you see those little pokey things, little studs or whatever, you can actually adjust his eyes if you want him to look a certain way. If you want to look down more or to the side or whatever, you can actually do that. And that's actually really cool that X Plus does that. I think they actually did that to the Gargantuas too. I think it was a 25 centimeter set where you could actually move their eyes and everything, which is a cool feature. It really is. Um, but yeah, it just adds to the figure itself to really make him look menacing or the way that you want him to look if you want him to look a certain way. So yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want all those accessories because it's so cool. I just want all those this way I could actually pose him in different ways and stuff like that with different accessories, so it kind of looks like you have a new figure each time. And I just absolutely love that. So yeah, definitely on the lookout for that. But yeah, overall, this figure is amazing. It really is. They really got the texture down for like his armor and stuff like that. With you get the real stone look and everything like that, where it's just it's just gritty and it's just hard, and they definitely capture that and everything. And then of course the face to me is the biggest thing. Um, because they nailed it. They really did. Like if you've seen the movie, like this is crazy. How accurate they got this face compared to the movie. And like I said, his face in the movie is creepy. So yeah, Daimajin was played by Chikara Hashimoto. He was a ex professional Japanese baseball player, which is crazy to me to think that a professional baseball player got into acting and was able to play this guy because his eyes in there just moving and stuff like that. It was crazy. It took the character to another level, and it reminds me of Gyra, where you could see his face or see his eyes through the makeup and the prosthetics and everything like that, but you could really tell like if he was mad or if he was looking at you, and it's just those piercing eyes. Like it was great. Like he'd make his eyes big and everything like that, and it was just it so much more depth to the character because Daimajin is a slow moving statue god that doesn't do a lot. Like he's not fast. He doesn't do anything flashy or anything like that for the most part. So he just kind of lumbering through, the village, trampling people and getting the people that are bad and everything. So he doesn't do a lot of stuff. But just seeing his eyes, oh man, it's just it's something. It really is. So yeah, you definitely have to check that out because it's great. It's awesome. It's definitely a nightmare for some, if you're young enough and everything. But yeah, and with Hashimoto playing Daimajin, like I said earlier, like you could see his eyes, through the suit and everything like that. And it was just crazy that that's really gave the emotion for the character and everything. Um, but what they did in some of the scenes was that they actually would shine light into his eyes for a really long time until they got bloodshot um, to really get that look. When they did close ups on his eyes, to get the veins kind of sticking out and everything to make him look meaner. And also, Hashimoto never blinked when he was filming and stuff like that, which is kind of a testament because it's hard to not blink for extended amount of time when you're doing action sequences when you have, light and smoke and dust and everything kind of flying around and stuff like that. Especially with some of the scenes in Daimajin where like a lot of wind because he was able to control some of the forces of nature and stuff like that with like lightning and wind and water and stuff like that. Like he did have special abilities and everything. And each movie, he kind of used a different one, for each situation, which is really cool because each movie you kind of found out exactly what kind of abilities he had, which kind of makes him a lot more special instead of just a walking demon and stuff like that. And a couple great, cool facts about Daimajin. If you guys are new to him and stuff like that, Daimajin's concept is kind of based on the Neos. I think that's what they're called. They're kind of protectors that are outside temples and stuff like that in Japan that protect Buddha and everything. Usually there's a good and bad one. So they kind of went with that kind of look to him. And then if you can see, his face is obviously stands out from the rest of him. It's green. And that was per request a suit maker that he wanted his face to be green. And then actually the director wanted I don't know if you can see there, but the director wanted him to have the butt chin, I guess you call it, the cracked chin, to kind of make him more, I guess, masculine, if you want to call it. The director referred to it as like a Kirk Douglas um, chin, I guess, and everything, which is kind of cool. Character was kind of based on a Gamera film, actually, that was never made. But Dai had a concept of Gamera facing off against like an ice stone giant. And that's kind of where Daimajin's concept kind of came from and everything, which is kind of cool. I did not know that until doing some research. So yeah, we actually would have gotten that. I mean, could you imagine a Gamera versus Daimajin? Like that would have been epic. So that would have been really cool, but they didn't obviously go that route and everything. So yeah, pretty interesting to see that. And this film came out in 1966, and they filmed all the films right back to each other. So they're all released in 1966. In Japan, obviously over here they came different. I think spaced out a little bit more and everything like that. So great to have it in my collection. Yeah, I'm super excited. So yeah, I'm on the lookout for a Rick, a Daimajin. So if anybody has, any leads or anything, let me know. It'd be appreciative. So, but I'm just glad to have this in the collection now, uh, with my other very small Daimajin collection. I do plan on getting the new Bandai Movie Monster series Daimajin that just came out. So that's gonna be kind of cool. That's probably the only one I think I'm gonna get. I haven't decided yet. Kind of getting away from Bandai, but because it's Daimajin, there's not a lot. I mean, there is like the 25 centimeter X Plus and some other smaller X Plus, and maybe some little uh, resin diorama pieces and stuff like that. But I don't collect a lot of the small stuff. And then the Bandai I'm kind of moving away from, but it is Daimajin, so I probably will pick it up just to kind of get something else in my collection. But yeah, definitely check out the movie if you guys haven't. It's definitely a must watch for a lot of people. If you're new, definitely give it a shot, and see what you think. Let me know, guys, in the comments below of this video, if you guys have seen it, what you think of Daimajin, or if you haven't seen it, and you watch it for the first time, let me know what you think. I would curious to know what you guys think of it and stuff like that. And if it's kind of your thing, if it's not your thing, um, yeah, I would really like to know. And actually, recently, he was just in a movie, actually 2021, The Great Yokai War. He finally made his return to film. After so long. Like I said, he was in the three films for his series, and then they remade a television series called Daimajin Canon, I think. So yeah, so after that, he hasn't been in any film for a long time until last year. I don't think it was a lot of screen time. I think it's like towards the end. What I'm hearing, I haven't seen it. But that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to see him in a film. So definitely would love to see a updated version of him. That would be super great. Obviously with some other stuff, but yeah, love to see him make a comeback. So, but yeah, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. I would love to know. So, but so yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Um, like always, subscribe, like this video, hit the bell notification. Let's get to 400 subscribers. Let's do our giveaway. Yeah, it would be super, super great. Love giving away stuff, so I've already done a couple. So, but yeah, also too, a little teaser. In the future, I believe on December 31st, New Year's Eve, I will be doing my first live video on my channel. So please watch out for that. More details will be coming as I get through some stuff and work some stuff out and everything. Got a great group of guys coming on. It's going to be fun. Like I said, it's my first live video, so I'm pretty excited, pretty anxious at the same time. Even though I've done these a bunch and everything, whatever, but it's going to be fun. We're just going to kind of talk about a lot of stuff in this past year, maybe stuff coming up in the future and everything. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that on December 31st, 5 p.m. Central Time. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll have more details as it comes and keep letting you guys know. So just watch out for posts in the groups and everything. And yeah, hopefully we can see you guys there. So, but yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Later.